Okay, hello and welcome. I'm Parisa Shelton, and we are here today with one of my favorite people, Christine Castillo. Christine is a certified massage therapist. She's a Qigong instructor, an educator in alternative medicine, and a holistic health practitioner. Also, she's an all-around awesome human. Welcome, Christine.
Thank you so much. I'm so glad to be here. I'm so happy.
So exciting for you. All your transformation and growth since I've known you, which has been, I don't know, I feel like we're going on close to 10 years now.
Yeah, seriously.
It's been a while. Yeah,
it's been a while.
So do you want to just start by dropping a little bit about yourself? Let us know what you're up to.
Sure. So let's see. I'm a certified massage therapist. I graduated last year in July, and I've been practicing. I just started that business going last year, coming into this year. So that's so exciting for me. And thank you to you and Chris for the support and the mentorship, because I really, really appreciate that. I still continue to practice Qigong practices. I attend the Qi Club every now and then when I can. I still work at my job with the school district. I help teens, middle school aged kids, which I love to do. That's something I've always appreciated. And yeah, it's an overall lessons of life, right? But I definitely still continue with my practices, and I still teach one-on-one. Some of my services that I provide with massage therapy include Qigong practices into the body work that we do.
That's cool. And you do cupping and some of the
Yes. So I took your guys' class. I was certified for cupping. So I incorporate that into my services and my practices in massage therapy. Depending on the human's well-being, based on what they're working on internally and externally and emotionally, everything, emotions and mental work. So I incorporate everything that I've learned into my sessions and my services.
Well, personally, I know I've had a few treatments with you and they are heavenly. So if you get a chance and you're in the San Jose area, definitely book a session with Christine. But really what we're here to talk about today is, how did you get started into the practice of Qigong?
Yes, I would like to say I started around 2015 when I got really, really sick. 2014, 2015. I got really sick. I had a thyroid. At the time, it was hyper. So I was producing too much hormone in my body within me, and which was depleting my system overall. And I was seeking, I didn't want to rely on medication. And so the right people, the universe brought the right people to me, and they were saying, hey, check this out. I had an old coworker who convinced me, and she was like, go check it out. And I was like, okay. And so I started, that's where I got hooked, the herbalism, the internal work of energy and what I was experiencing and how those emotions were making me sick, which I didn't have any idea that would be a possibility of medical, health.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I feel like so many people are struggling physically in pain and not necessarily connecting the dots on how our emotions can play a role in our physical ailments.
Definitely. I think that's where a lot of the awakening started to begin for me in the beginning. There was a lot of work, internal work that I was avoiding, a lot of anger and frustrations because I was a single mom. Wow. I had a lot going on during that time. I still do, but it's not as heavy.
Exactly.
Which is really interesting part of this work. Yes, you go through life, a lot of things happen, but you learn how to manage it differently now. I know I do.
That's it right there. It's the management of the stress.
Yes.
Yeah. So then at what point, like when did you decide to sign up for the Qigong teacher training course?
Oh man, Chris he was always bringing it up in my sessions with him. He's like, you should become a teacher. And I was like, well, I wasn't ready at first. And then I was like, you know what? I think I want to push this further and learn more where that's the curiosity. You start, wait, what's going to happen if I keep doing it? Where am I going to go with this? And honestly, it's the best decision I've made in my life, to continue to learn. Yeah, I continue to learn and grasp that knowledge.
And dived into it. Can you remember? I'm thinking back, it must have been like 2018 when you did the course.
Yeah. I believe, 2018.
Yeah.
Somewhere around there. And I took the first course. And then I know who I am as a person. And then I ended up taking the second one because I knew I wasn't going to stop there.
Right.
That's just who I am. And once I get involved into something like this and it's beneficial, it's an investment. Really, you have to see it that way. Yeah. It's an investment towards yourself and the knowledge that you gain. And it's up to you what you do with that knowledge and moving forward.
Absolutely. Sure. Yeah. Can you recall back, like at the time, if there was any hesitations and what those might have been?
Man, and I'm going to be honest with you, I still have that hesitation of the money, the finances. And I'm just here to remind everybody here, whoever watches this video, if you're thinking about the money, you have to see it as an investment. It's not, that was always my obstacle to overcoming that idea that I don't have enough money to cover this and that. And I had to break that cycle. It's not something that I want to continue to feel and think when I make decisions like this.
Exactly. That's it. And I think a lot of people can resonate with that, is like, we get this programming that we're going to run out of money or we don't have enough money. But exactly what you said is that when we can take money as a form of currency, which is a form of energy, when we can take that energy and put it back and invest in ourselves, then it can pay dividends, ROI, return on investment, way down the line. And if you knew Christine when she first walked in and you can see her now today, it's like that investment definitely paid off, because you are doing really such good work in your life and also helping so many people. So it's just
yes. And just to use this analogy, the currency, the word you said is currency. It's just like a river current flowing through. Money is the same way. It comes and it keeps coming. If you keep telling yourself you got more money coming in than leaving out, that's June right there. She taught me that one. And I always remind myself that verse or that motto that she used to tell me. There's always more money coming in than leaving.
Absolutely. Ooh, I just got goosies when you said that.
Yeah, so I always remember those words, and they've done me well. It's actually really interesting. I'm not even in debt, so
yes, you're doing so good. I'm so proud.
There's ways that this universe will capture you, and it's up to us in deciding how we want to view it.
Right. That's where the free will comes into hands, right? Yes. Fate versus free will. Like, yes, there is the source energy that can guide us and direct our lives. And as humans, we have this ability to decide yes or no. Yes, please. No, thank you. Like, we have that ability to decide. So what would you say to someone who was considering to join the course, if they're kind of like teetering on the fence or like not really sure which way to go?
I would really hone in on what their goal is. And that's the basis of it. Where's your goal? Do you want to learn more? Do you want to teach? What is it that you want to do with this? But overall, how do you want to invest it in your life? And I know it gets really deep for me when I ask these things, but that's where you want to go. You want to go straight into the deep stuff. Absolutely. What do you want to do with this? Where is your goal? And do you want to feel better? Yes, you do. That's always the answer. You do. Of course, you want to feel better. You want to live the best life that you possibly could. Absolutely. And that's how you want to see it.
Oh my gosh, that's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Are there any other benefits that you can come up, reflect on?
There's so many, and I'm trying to keep this short because I know this interview is short, but when and I've been thinking about this a lot, but what this is really empowerment for somebody that's trying to feel better,
Mhm.
manage their stress,
Mm.
and grow. If you're trying to do those things, then this is where you want to be, because you're going to not only learn more about yourself, but how to help other people. Because and then you start mastering this, because it's Qigong, right? It's the energy is Qi, and then Gong is the skill. You're mastering the skill of your energy, which gives you empowerment.
Oh.
And so you have to, I would want to see it that way. And when you take these classes, they really do teach you that empowerment to do better in your life. So that's how I would want to see it.
Yeah, that's amazing. Thank you so much. Any final thoughts as we wrap this up?
I love you guys. I love the work you guys do. And I appreciate my life so much more for what it is today, from where I was years ago. So I definitely take this with just, it's a golden ball here. And I just feel like that's where I want to be. This is where the light is. And you definitely learn a lot about everything. And it's a different perspective. I always told Chris, I was like, this is like learning a new language, which it is.
Yeah.
It
Which
is.
takes time. It takes patience,
It
being
does.
gentle with yourself. But
Yes.
feeling is so mutual, and it's just like, it's been so exciting to watch you and others grow and blossom into the fabulous humans that you are today, to seriously like witness, and that's what you're seeing now in your practice too, witness people go from suffering into empowerment, into loving life and finding that zest and that childlike wonder again. It's like the world is so vast and there's so much goodness out there that when we can focus on that, then you can expand more on that. But when you focus your attention on all the things that are going wrong and this virus and this war and all that stuff, then that becomes the focus and you lose track of all the incredible things that this world has to offer.
Yes, you're closing the doors that are creating opportunities.
Exactly. That's beautiful.
So it's really interesting, because those are battles that you fight within. And that takes it's almost a lifelong process of working. I even have to stop myself with certain things like that, because it's not real.
Exactly.
Real. The
Same.
fear is not real unless we create it to be real.
Yes.
The emotions aren't real unless we create it to be real.
Yes.
And so those are things that you will learn in these classes.
Yeah.
They'll teach you ways to be the perspective,
Absolutely.
how to deal with those.
That's so beautiful. Thank you so much, Christine. And we'll drop your link and how to get in touch with Christine, book an appointment with her, take some of her classes, and check her out. Okay. Mwah. Thank you.